Hello everybody, I'm Ernest. So I started thinking of different a subject matter that I could use on my YouTube channel to just to draw up some interest and get some material there on YouTube. And I was watching this one video. It was about if you only had one gun, what would it be? And they talked about all the scenarios and whatnot and stuff. And I started thinking, what would be the one gun, that I would keep, or that I favor? And then I started thinking, what's the best gun? And I started thinking about pistols, long guns, shotguns, and it always came back to this one particular firearm. And the things I was rating these choices was versatile, calibers, barrel lengths, able to fix it, part availability, accessories, just a bunch of things that whatever I could think of, and it always came back to the same firearm. No matter what I thought about it, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna make a video about this, and what my opinion is. Now, I'm just a YouTuber, well, wannabe YouTuber, and this is just my opinion. I'm not a firearm expert or anything like that. I'm just a guy that takes film, so I'm sure a lot of people have different ideas of what the perfect AR, the perfect firearm. I think I gave away what I was thinking. So let me show you what I came up with. All right, without further ado, let me show you the AR. No surprise there, right? Well, maybe some of y'all even thought of the same firearm. So why did I choose the AR? Well, obviously I like the AR because I have so many. I even have an AR shotgun. And I've heard people call it America's rifle. And it's because of the availability and the prices now, with manufacturers like Bear Creek, Palmetto, all these other tons of manufacturers all over the United States are making the AR, and for good reason. It is. I can take, for instance, let's go over here to the pistols. I can take, a 7-inch, 10-inch, and I could just change it on there, and it's ready to go. All the internals is the same. It's just the barrel length. Hell, if you even wanted to, you could just change the barrel. You don't have to change everything else. You can change the barrel. You can make it a different caliber. You can go from a 22 all the way, I think, to a 50 on the AR-15. On the AR-10, you can, what comes to mind is a 308, of course, and the 6.5 Creedmoor. You have all these railings and M-locks, quick disconnects on these firearms that you can add flashlights, lasers, optics, the red dots, the sniper type opticals. It is just, and they're easy to fix. And if it did break, you can just go online, and there's so many people that sell AR parts. You can build your own. You can buy everything all disassemble and build your own at home. Because the only thing that's registered as far as the government is the receiver. And once you have that and it's registered, you can buy all the parts and build your own the way you want it. You can paint them. You can change the butt stocks. There's so many different types of butt stops out there. Triggers. Let's say you want something that's a more sniperish, lighter weight trigger. You can do that. You can do the mil spec triggers for tactical stuff. You can even get a side charger type. I remember the first time I shot an AR. I was in basic training, 1986, and I believe they were Colts, and they were fully automatic. And I thought it was the biggest piece of junk. And that thing used to jam a lot. Now this wasn't basic, and all the firearms were heavily used by a lot of soldiers. You run a lot of ammo through it. I remember them giving us, I don't know how many magazines, a lot of magazines. And we were to do suppress fire on these tanks and Jeeps they had set out in the distance. And that thing would jam all the time. And we would practice shooting out to 300 meters with iron sights. I just thought, I didn't like the AR back then. That was my first time shooting it. They've come a long ways since then, and those things are a thing of the past. The AR. I can change barrels. I can change calibers. And all I have to have is one lower that's registered. And I can interchange everything. Grips. It doesn't matter. Magazine. Different capacities. You can have the 30-round magazines. You can have the 20-round magazines. You can, I don't know if there's a 10-round, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah. They are best firearm ever made.